Real key. She coming on here. I just added her in to see if she comes on to put a request in to go live.
I hope it's working. Hi y'all. Hey, how y'all
Hey.
doing?
Peace and
Fine. How
love,
are
man.
you?
I'm good. You know what's crazy? The fact that I just joined this live and I'm with my mom too. Like,
Hi.
we all get with our moms right now. I had a question that I wanted to ask y'all. Oh,
Okay.
my gosh. So, I grew up in a household with my dad. He's initiated to Ifa.
I
So
think that.
I want.
Mama, that's mama.
That's what I'm saying.
You didn't see me greet you on your page. I said Alafia. I greeted you I made a comment when you put the picture up of him.
What did that mean? What does that mean, Alafia?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hello. Yeah.
Can I say something? I just want to say it's a pleasure. I'm Kaya's mom, and you have helped me come to my realization of what my gifts are too. So me watching you helped me get on her live the other day. So Isis, I love you and I appreciate you for
Eyes
being
glow. She got a golden eyes.
Wow. Thank you
Oh my
so
God.
much.
Yes, but I wanted to ask y'all. I think I know him at the bottom. Your name is Esoterictruth, right?
Esoterictruth is above you. He's above you.
Oh, he's above me. Okay. I've seen him.
This is Azu. This is Azu over here to the bottom. That's Azu.
Hi, Azu.
I've reached out to you
Hi,
before.
Azu.
Peace
It's
and
nice
love,
to meet y'all.
sis. Huh?
I wanted to ask y'all, what was it like growing up in a household like that, where it was just so much love and spirituality and like. Oh my gosh, because I've had a lot of weird experiences, even like being in my dad's house. Like I think Monday or Tuesday, he would play this loud drum music and he would sage and it was just a whole lot that he would do. And flipping the coconuts. Oh yeah, flipping the coconuts. It was just a whole lot that I saw growing up. And I just wanted to see, like, ask y'all, how do y'all feel growing up in that spirit to house? Like,
Sis, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? This is my spirit mother. This is my spirit twin, right? Me and my brother, we are a coin, two sides, right? June 26th for me, 29th for him. I'm the 6, he the 9. That's my spirit mother, right? We're not blood related.
okay.
I grew up in foster care majority of my life. From birth to 5.5, I grew up homeless in Texas, homeless as hell. I was born in San Diego, so as in love, and I don't even know my father's name. My mother wasn't really there. I really grew up as an orphan for real.
Yeah.
I'd seen, yeah. It ain't none of that. From 5 to 19, I was in foster care. Kids would take my stuff. We be throwing hands, but I'm a walk-in spirit, so I was born my memories. So I knew what I was here for. But before I could verbally speak, I spoke telepathically with my mother, my biological mother. So, yeah, it wasn't easy. But what got me through was the knowledge of knowing what I was here for. I was waiting for this shift to take place because the shift was a shift in energy. The December shift, and what follows the shift is the mass awakening, because that shift is the shift in the frequency, which will affect the mind, so allow people to be more open. That's what I've went for my entire life. The moment that happened, I left California and I started traveling the U.S. looking for my soul tribe, and that's really how I got out here. My Hindu brother, Max, he showed me Mama. I'm like, I know who that is. I'm going to meet her. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, that's my mom. That's my mother. I know. Watch. And boom, this is my spirit brother.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you felt
I'm gonna be doing a live. I did a live on YouTube called Karmic Children, but I'm also gonna do a live about cosmic children. And cosmic children are the ones who've been with you from day one, that actually reincarnates you in every lifetime. So sometimes they might be born to you, and sometimes they'll be born to other parents, but your children come around and find you anyway. And so that's kind of the story. Yeah, that's the story with these two right here. Esoteric Truth came first. And if I told you the story of how that even came about, it would blow your wig all the way out here somewhere. But he's actually had the opportunity to be in the Orisha house. He's actually been an opportunity to be in the house and be around the Orishas and exposed. And so you could tell her about your experience and what it's been like.
Yeah.
Dang,
Please.
That's like from the beginning.
Like when he first got to the house, the Orishas, Orumila sat him down and started talking to him and started giving him he gave him the rules and everything. It was the craziest thing ever. Like my jaw was on the floor, like, no, they talking to you, telling you to sit down. I was like,
Mama, remember when you was taking your break? I was in the house. I was gonna sleep in the living room, and I was hearing, like, remember I was telling you I heard the woman and the man, and I'm like, oh no, they playing too much. They playing too much. I'm like, no.
Oshuna actually was messing with him in the house, and they were laughing at him. He's like, the house is talking. He said, the house is talking. And I was like,
Mama, the house is talking right now.
Y'all.
But Esoterictruth, tell her.
Touching my shoulder.
Please,
they active in there. They active in there.
After going through the karmic cleanse program, and I did that program was like it changed everything for me, because that's when like all my gifts came online. It's like I had like a limiter on. It's like I went through like how Ultimate Gohan got his potential unleashed. That's what I felt like.
You mean Broly?
Happened to me. Yeah, I felt like I went through a potential unleashing, and when all my gifts came online, I started hearing the Orisha. I started hearing like different guys and different beings, like literally give me the breakdown. Like, you ain't gonna be doing this and that. This is the rules for the house, and this is. And I was like, I would just flabbergasted, because I'm hearing. I'm just like, I know it's not me, because I don't talk in that way. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just the way the thoughts are coming, because it was coming to me at thoughts, like more thoughts than feelings at the time. So when I was like hearing the thoughts on, and I started feeling, I'm like, wait, hold on, that's not me. That's like a different energy. And so it's like going through that experience, all the beings communicating with me, and then they would do pranks on me. Like, let me tell you the pranks they could do on me. Like one time,
oh my God, yes,
one time too much.
One time they locked Mama's door, and you have to they locked it from the inside, so you couldn't unlock it from the outside. So they were like giving me like a little test to see if I would figure it out. So I literally hopped the balcony, and it was I literally had to hop the balcony, which is it's like another floor up. So I literally had to hop on the balcony just to go through the dang window, just to unlock the door. Like, they would do things like that. Or one time I was walking, I had a blunt in my hand. I was walking to my room. I was talking to my sister like right before I go to my room, because she has her room like 3 rooms down. And I literally had the blood in my hand, because I felt it in my hand. I looked down. I'm like, all right, I'm about to head out. I look down, and I still have my fingers in the position holding the blunt. The blunt is gone. It's gone. Like, it's gone. I couldn't find that shit nowhere. I'm about to give up. I'm saying, shit, I give up. Y'all win. As soon as I give up, the blunt pops up. I swear to you, the blunt literally pops up. As soon as I'm about to give up, I'm like, I give up, y'all. And it's like the blunt pops up in the area that me and my sister was looking at. I'm like, I know for a fact that the blunt was in that area, because me and you got surgery for your eyes, so I know for a fact your eyes is better than mine right now. So the fact
that man be like this.
I can't see either. It's okay. But that's crazy that you say that, because for me, when I would go visit my dad, he would the whole lights, all of the lights in the house would just shut off. Mm-hmm. And he would tell us, he would say it would either be an old man or a little kid who would be running around the house. And we can hear like footsteps walking around the house, and he would be like, yeah, let's play with them. I'm like, what are you doing? This is like, and I was me. I'm scared as a child, because I'm looking in the living room, I'm seeing this chair rock back and forth. I'm like, it's really spirits inside of this house. It really is. And I was just flabbergasted. And it's amazing that I got to see and experience that certain, multi-dimensional experience, to feel that energy around me. But a lot of things, they have been playing with us. Like, even when we was kids, like, we would get played with a lot. Like, lights turning off, stuff would be missing. Like you said, I get that. I've experienced
They
that.
move the chairs around the house and stuff. Always they'll do stuff like that. And I'm like, what is that noise? I said, y'all play too much out there. The angels do it too. The angels will come in the house. It's literally like they like to play games like that, like Paranormal Activity. They'll literally just come and move something across the floor. I'm like, I don't have time for this, y'all. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. No, it's
Mama's house is magical.
It's actually fun. It's fun in my house, but there's a lot going on over here.
It's magical. I'm trying to tell you, it's magical. Like when I was in the living room, like they like to play around because like I tried to just go back and sleep in the living room one time. I'm like, y'all not finna scare me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what? And it's like it's like I could feel the eyes on me. I know when something's watching me, and it's like Mama has like all these different altars, and I can like. I'm like in my head counting them all up and then counting all the eyes that feel on me. I'm like, all right, bro, y'all win, okay? Y'all win. I'm going downstairs. I go downstairs, right? Tell me why there's this big ass spider. I'm 6'9". I have a big ass hand. The spider's bigger than my hand, right? I'm like, no. I don't play with spiders. I'm like, no. I'm like, bro. He's like, huh? He's like, oh, yeah, bro, that's normal. I'm like, nigga, what? He's like, I know you, bro. I'm like, good shit. You better come here. He's like, walks into the room. He's like, oh, hey. He puts his hand. I'm like, nigga, you was tweaking. I'm like, so then this nigga's like, hey, could you please go back into the closet? I kid you not. The spider turns, looks towards him, does a whole U-turn, walks back up into the closet, back into a spot. I'm like, yeah, so yeah, so you sleeping here tonight. Because the bed could fit like 4 people. So I made this nigga sleep in the room. I'm like, you good? You comfortable? Cool. Because you ain't going nowhere, nigga. I'm like, as long as your ass is, it take order, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. But the thing about Mama's home is that it's like, so even with the spider, right? So like when it was walking away, made me feel really bad. Because spider, spider's a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? But I heard it. It's like, I'm just existing. But if my presence bothers you that much, I'll go back. And I felt really bad. So the next time it came out, I spoke to it. I was still terrified because, look, have you ever shone a light and the reflection of the spider's eyes come back at you? So that's the thing was like this.
Yeah, like, it was pretty big. It was pretty big. But he wasn't bothering nobody. He just was traveling, going through his own place.
They're intelligent out there.
I live in Mexico, so and I have a lot of trees and a lot of green around my home, and it overlooks the ocean. And so there's so much nature. There's monkeys that fly around in the trees and stuff like that. So we're going to be communing with nature. I got dragons on the property. We call them they're iguanas, but they're the big ones, the big boys. They come out with their little families and stuff, and be checking us out. Went into Esoterictruth room one day and looked at him I'm like, God. You know what I'm saying? Like, thing. I posted them, I put them up on Instagram so people can see us. I told you I had dragons. So I would post them from time to time for people to see them. But the animals are not like United States sized animals. These animals are actually much bigger. But it's because I happen to reach the house, the Orisha work with the animals. Yeah. So there's an intelligence and this exchange of energy there, and so there's no fear there. We just understand that we live with them. We live in harmony with them. So we're not out here trying to kill anybody out there. Now I did tell the spiders. Now look now. My room is off limits. Y'all can go out anywhere in this big ass 7-floor house you want to go to, but you can't be here.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they'll tell on me too. They'll say, "I'm telling Guy on you." They'll say that. They'll say, "We're telling on you. We're gonna go tell."
Yeah,
I like Mexico for that though, because they take care of the animals, and the animals there, they're all intelligent. The birds, they talk. I've never I can't wait to go back home. I'm in Cali right now. The moment I get my passport, I'm out of here. Like the energy in Mexico is so much more beautiful. Like the animals they express themselves more. It's just peaceful out there. It's way better.
I've had experiences like that. Like one time I was taking a spiritual bath, and a spider just came slowly down through the drain. And I'm like, what? Wasn't water just running through here? And it just dropped down. And I was like, where did you just come from? And I was trying not to react in fear. So I was like, okay, what is this? What does this mean? Why are you here? And it was just sitting there, and it just crawled right back up the wall. And I'm like, okay, that was just weird. And sometimes I'll have experiences like with the hummingbirds that come in my backyard, and it's bees, and one of them was just flying like in my face, like and just staring at me, and then it just went away. Like sometimes I feel like that happens like as certain messages, and it's beautiful about the things that happen to me after I have those encounters with those animals. Something always
angels work with the hummingbirds.
Huh?
Angels work with the hummingbirds, but they can feel your vibration.
Yeah.
Now that's the. Oh my gosh! I love this. But I wanted to. I'm glad I got to talk to y'all, really, because the things that I went through in my childhood and the experiences that I had, I was just like, sometimes I'd be scared, but then I'd just be like, okay, this is normal. This is what's supposed to be happening in this household. Like,
well, we found our tribe, basically.
Yes, we found our tribe.
We found our tribe online.
Yeah, I did. And I'm glad that I got to talk to y'all, really. This is amazing. I love I love this, y'all.
Me and you going to do a live together someday real soon, okay?
I want to. Please. Please.
I want to promote it.
But I'm glad that I got
Follow me back, fam, we could talk.
Okay. I'm going to follow you back. I'm going to follow y'all back. But I love this. I'm glad I got to talk to y'all, ask y'all a couple of questions about y'all growing up, because, man, I got messed with a lot by the Orishas. Like when I was a kid, a lot of times. Even my sister, she used to have situations where she would be resting and she would have a lot of sleep paralysis experiences. And she...
Okay. That's her higher aspect trying to communicate with her. And that's the reason why she was going through that at the time. And I know she didn't know what the heck that was. But you got to understand, we have many different aspects and many different versions of ourselves that have the ability to communicate with us. But I want to tell you something else. If your father is an initiated Ifa priest, more than likely you are an Orisha. Yeah, we don't have to have a sidebar conversation.
Oh my
Mama, I picked up on about 3 different things, but I ain't saying nothing.
Say it. Look, I want to know.
No, it's Instagram. It's Instagram. Mama got protocols.
Yeah, I can't do that with Instagram.
Okay. Well, yeah, she had told me that one time when she was in sleep paralysis, she couldn't move, and she said that she was hearing aliens speak a different language or something, and it was like a group of them, and it was rising her up out of her body. And I was in the room, and she didn't, she was trying to reach and call my name. She thought she was dying the first time it happened, but she was hearing these beings speak a certain language she couldn't understand. And she has that power to where she kept connecting to the astral plane. And I would be so mad. I'd be like, I want to astral project. Why are you so scared of it? Why do you fear that? But my whole life, I was trying to astral project myself. I grew up and I was told to meditate. I was told to go sit in front of the altar and actually talk to your ancestors. I'm like 7 years old trying to figure out how to do this. And it was those experiences that molded me into what I am and who I am today. And the spiritual power that y'all have is amazing. And I love hearing that. And I love that you got to experience Isis. I love it so much. I really do. And I'm glad I got to experience my parents too. So
the Isis is weird because out of all the children I had,
my sister's name is Isis.
And on top of that,
what?
On her birthday, when I had her, the Urubian priest, Oshunlade, he came to visit when she was born, and I had to they pushed off the surgery to the next day, to the 2nd. And I don't know why. He just said she can't be born today. She has to be born on the 2nd. And we pushed the surgery to the next day with Isis. So, and then
why do you think Oshunlade?
He never comes to here like that. He was in Greece and he flew all the way here during her birth.
Just to come to her birth.
Yeah.
And that
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that's interesting.
we've had a lot of experience.
He held, and he had
Mama.
his nose, and he held her in her hand. I got a picture of him holding her. Yeah, but it was pushed off to the second. I didn't understand why they pushed the birth off to the second.
And she was born natural gifts, like natural spiritual gifts.
But she doesn't want to tap into it. She's scared. I don't understand why she's the less one when she had the most
power that was given to her. But yeah, I just like y'all having siblings and being in. Like,
don't get it twisted, fam. Just because someone has latent potential doesn't mean they have the most potential.
Okay.
I mean, real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Because many are called.
You were chosen.
Thank y'all for talking to me, really. I love this. I love that I got to experience y'all. And I hope that I can experience more of this energy. I've been trying to connect to it for the longest, literally. Mom. But yeah.
Hey, I want to say I appreciate you for looking out for me too and shout me out on your TikTok. Because that people started sending me stuff. They say, "Hey, Rukia got you on her TikTok," and I'm like, "Who's Rukia? Who? What? Real Kaya?" I said, "What?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, let me go see who this is." And I'm like, "Okay, she got a huge following on TikTok." I said, "Oh my God, I'm on some more hiding from TikTok. I'm hiding from it.
She put me on
TikTok because my videos have went viral there so many times, and so when I go live there, like I only did live like once, and it's like these people start flocking, and I'm like, okay, that's a lot. Let me just chill out. So I'm still trying to understand that TikTok thing. That's just a little bit too much. It's about as bad as Twitter is to me. That's why I don't even like using Twitter, and it's just like too much.
They control a lot of the algorithm. It really is annoying. Like,
yeah,
I have like
that's why I really that's why I really wasn't really trying to like be on there like that, because I just felt like it was too many politics with them. So I'm like,
But your birthday June 5th. His birthday June 6th.
No, it's
June 26th. That's Gemini. We Cancers.
Oh,
they
yeah.
Cancers. Okay.
Cancer gang.
Air sign.
Me and my brother have the same chart except for our moon and our vortex and fortune. We're twins for real, for real.
Oh, he looked up his chart. Oh, that's good.
Man, my sister 13 months apart. That is crazy.
What's your
chart? Where
sign?
I'm a Gemini, and my sister's a Leo.
Okay.
Video gang in the building.
Her name is Isaac, and she a Leo. My mama is a Leo too. Funny enough.
Growing up with Mama Leos is something.
You already know. I can't wait until Leo sees the stars. Y'all gonna see me out here acting a fool.
Oh my God. Dude, I swear this is amazing. I love this. I really do.
Now I feel good. No, literally, like you changed my life, Isis. You changed my life. She changed my life. But when I tapped into the video, when you put me on the Isis, you showed me her videos. Yeah, and it made sense because I was going through that warfare, that spiritual warfare. And I tried to tell you. And that made me know it was real. It was all the way real. Everything I was experiencing wasn't a mistake. It seemed like her video hit me at the right time, exactly when everything was going.
It came at the right time.
That's how the spirit worked.
That's when I had tagged the one that I had showed you behind me on the TikTok video. If you were talking about the whole racism spell situation, how people, are still mad at white people and all of this anger and hate that's been happening, and talking about, genetic frequency and all of that. And I was just like, that makes so much sense. And I felt that and I wanted to talk about it, but I feel like the community wasn't ready for it, to let go of that hate, that hatred and that anger. And
it's also a program. It's also a program as well. It's a spell and it's a program. And what a lot of people don't know is that they continuously keep regurgitating the same spell, putting their lives in a circular motion, so to speak, of regurgitating the same thing over and over and over again.
For example,
and they're manifesting this. They don't understand it. They're manifesting this. Whatever's going on here is what's going to project down here. So they're constantly manifesting this thing, and they're not realizing that they're literally in this loop. They put themselves in a time loop. A lot of people put themselves in a time loop and then they say, oh, but we're in a time loop. No, you're in a time loop based upon how you think. It's all about perspective.
Yeah. People keep continuously, like, they keep tagging me and wanting me to speak on videos where it's like police brutality and just, hatred and racism. I'm just like, we know, like, I know what's happening. And it's like, you want me to keep.
And it's designed to lower number one, it's designed to lower the frequency. Number two, it's also designed to make us feel like that we're powerless when we're not. Those are separate situations that have taken place, and this is another thing. When they created the internet, there was a time of day where we understood that things happened in the town that happened where it happened at. But now when you have the internet, they're showing everything that happens in one particular location, which might be the news. And so you see all these negative things that are going on all around the world, but it'll have you thinking that it's such a small world when it's really not. It's really a big round. It's a large round. But what's happening is we're internalizing this, and then we're projecting it because we are magnetic beings, and we're manifesting these realities for ourselves because we're buying into narratives outside ourselves. This is the narrative that's being pushed.
Yes. It's like,
when I think about that, some people get upset because they want to stay in that space, and that's fine. I don't negate or say that I don't acknowledge racism or that I don't acknowledge things that take place. Of course I acknowledge that. I'm 51 years old. Of course I acknowledge that. Of course I've seen it. Yeah, girl.
You're 51.
You're 51, honey. I'll be 52 in August, honey. And I don't mind sharing my age either, baby.
I'm going to take baths in gold, okay?
Yes. Yes.
That's smell Isis got his own.
I love that. Like, it's like so much spiraling hatred that just keeps coming into our community. And we can't move into that light that we're supposed to be. And you just walking around just hating people. You operating in the same frequency that racist people operate in. So it's like, I don't want to participate in that anymore. And I feel like,
and you don't have to participate in it. You don't have to participate in those spells, baby. It's like once you evolve in consciousness, you tend to just overstand certain things, and then it gets to a point to where you even stop seeing it after a while. It doesn't even come into your stream anymore.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. I don't put my energy on things like that. Like, even when people come at me sideways, I don't put my energy on that because I understand that they don't even have the capacity to even get with me on that level like that. So I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to do any of that type of stuff because I already see the level you're operating on. Now, if I see that a person's open and they're trying to understand and they're trying to understand and they're seeking out guidance, that's something different. But if they're just on some, okay, I'm just going to be ignorant, I'm just going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'm not going to waste my time communicating with someone that's operating on a lower frequency. It makes no sense.
Yes, even when
you gotta leave the folks where they are and where they are in the growth process, and always remember that whatever's going on with somebody else outside of you is what's going on with somebody else outside of you. They don't have nothing to do with you and your reality and the things that you have going on.
Yes. Even when I was in high school, so many girls would like try to fight me and have a problem with me and just try to like make me want to be angry and argue with them. I used to just stare at them and I would be like, "Are you okay?" Like, I didn't respond the way they wanted me to, just trying to get me into that drama and trying to get me to fight them for no reason. Like, I was like, what do you want to fight for? Because you bumped into me.
You want to lose. You was meditating. That's why I didn't understand. This one I knew something special
about. The portal opened up, Mama.
He was meditating.
It did?
Meditating with candles at in like 7th grade.
It's a vortex right now.
Yeah.
But it's heavy.
Oh, come on. I love that. I love when they tap in.
Yes, but it's like when a lot of people who wanted me to fight them in high school, and I would just be like, why do you want me? Why do you want me? You don't deserve my energy. You don't deserve me to give that anger to you. You don't, I don't have to react and give you that. You see, Mama,
planetary.
I'm into him being connected to the universe so much.
So planetary vortex.
Oh, yeah.
He's so connected to the energies of the universe. How did you feel that? That's crazy.
I'm a gatekeeper. I gotta watch the portals.
This is amazing.
This is DNA, Mama. This is DNA and consciousness. Eat light today, y'all. Eat real light today. Eat real light today.
Liquid.
Fast if you can.
Just go liquid, man. Just go liquid.
You know what's crazy? I literally said that today before I like even started the day. I've only eaten watermelon today. That's it. And I haven't had no desire to eat.
I haven't eaten anything but drink. Remember I told you I left my ICI bowl in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't been eating for
We
real.
didn't eat anything today.
That's crazy.
You're not going to want to for a while, especially with the energies that are coming on this planet right now with these geomagnetic storms and these solar flares. Y'all are definitely going to want to take it easy over the next several days. It's about to hit kind of hard. It's going to knock a few people on their behinds.
What can we do?
If you got too much dense energy, it's going to be a problem for folks that have a lot of denseness in their bodies right now. Now's not the time for that. And you got to really start taking care of your body. And you really got to work towards getting in the best shape of your life right now, because these frequencies are going to continue to rise. And that means that individuals that have not done the necessary healing that they're supposed to do, what's going to happen is it's going to bring that shadow completely out. So things that they haven't dealt with, all that's going to come to the surface. All of it's going to come to the surface. So if you see that happening, even with yourself, if you feel yourself getting irritated or some things are coming up for you, take some time to slow down and examine what these feelings are and these emotions are and where it's coming from, and get to the root cause of it. Because you're being placed on higher timelines, and you can't be on them higher timelines if you're in an unhealed state.
Oh my God. Oh, come on, channel.
That also I'm gonna add it. I want to add it on that, and like what also you could do, because we also talked about, because I don't know if you were here earlier, we were talking about setting up the grids, basically setting up the grids around your house, and that's going to help transmute the energy that is coming into the plane, because right now it's like, it's overflowing, so setting up these grids can help harness the energy easier and to make it like less harsh, like in your home, like setting up grids around your home, setting up grids in your room, just setting up these crystal grids and these towers, just basically just these generators, so you can start harnessing the energy.
What's the best grids to use? Like crystals. What do y'all think? Like, how can we protect ourselves?
Clear quartz, rose quartz,
is one of them,
and green. Love and balance is the energy we need to push.
I was gonna say selenite, moldavite, shungite. You could do grids of shungite can block you from these EMF waves and these other frequencies that they're sending in.
We're going to be doing a grids class in August for those of you that are asking about how to set up grids. We're going to be doing a grids course in August. So just make sure you guys stay tuned to the website, shopisiswisdom.com, so you know when the classes are coming up.
I was watching.
Yes, Obsidian. Obsidian is definitely one that you can utilize for that. But it depends on what type of grids you're actually building and what you're trying to do as well. So that also... If you want to protect yourself, then you got to start doing the research on all the crystals of protection.
I was watching a video on like people who are natural grid workers, and they just
Esoteric Truth. Go to his Instagram and take a look at them grids. He's a master grid worker. He's a master grid worker. Master. Like that. On another level. Go to his Instagram and take a look at his grids. You'll see the grids he's got up on his Instagram.
Esoteric Truth. Esoteric Truth.
Esoteric Truth. Is the Esoteric Truth wrong?
Esoteric Truth's wrong.
But I was saying that grid workers, like who are naturally good at that, they have like a light just illuminating where they go. Literally, they just bring light to people all the time, every time. And everything that you do, like, just brings light into people's lives. Even you helping people make decisions, like, that just bringing light. And I feel like I have that power in me because I feel like I've been doing that my whole life. Everybody that I've been around, they've always, gotten a piece of my light. And anytime I've been around them, something good always happened to them in their life. So I want to do more deep diving on grid work, because what do you think they think about the spirit?
Hit me up, man.
Okay, I will. Well,
What is it?
What's that noise? Oh, that's a zoo doing something. Zoo, get your tail up off my damn Instagram, boy.
Oh my God. I'm
So
glad I got
funny.
to talk to y'all. This is so beautiful.
He's doing work right now.
Thank you for adding me to this live. I love it.
No, you're welcome, baby. You are welcome. I'm gonna bring I'm gonna bring somebody else on here. But thank you, baby girl. I'm gonna reach out to you.
Please do, please.
Follow me
I'm thankful.
back and DM me, family.
I will. Esoteric truth, and then
Peace and blessings.
Okay. Love y'all. Bye.
Love you too,
Peace and
baby.
love, family.
Okay.
Peace.